Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to do a daily oracle reading. It feels like it's meant to be like a love reading today. When people are wanting a love reading or a relationship reading, or where is my love or where is my relationship reading. The first thing that I was going to say when I came on here was to apologize for the mess in the background because I'm moving in a month and started packing and I have to store the boxes and stuff in here. But I was going to apologize for like what it looks like or what it looks like. And I feel like that is part of the message. That's part of what I'm reading in your field right now, is the need to apologize for what you look like. There is like an insecurity there that says that all this, as it is, just as it is not okay, or it's not enough, or I'm working on it, I'm always trying to improve, and, sorry I didn't do my hair today, I didn't have time, or, us apologizing for the way that we look, or the way our house looks, or the way our life looks, or the way we appear to others. There's like a mask that's there that comes from a place of insecurity, insecure in who we really are, insecure in, or this dis-ease with where you are right now. Okay, that's what we're starting with to begin with. The music that I turned on, if you don't know me, I get messages through music also, so I'll have that on, and every once in a while, every once in a while I'll have, I'll just pause and listen to the lyrics if it's drawing me in. And I had to turn on the Dave Matthews Band radio station. If you've been following me for a while too, you know that I love Dave Matthews, but I just listen and they tell me what to put on. Before a song even came on, the first thing that I heard was "Where Are You Going?" Like there's a song, I think it's called "Gracie's Gone." I'm not sure which song it is that that these lyrics are in, but he says, "Where are you going with your long face pointing down? What if along the way?" I can't remember the rest of the words. With your long face. It's almost like right now you're in a place of like not being able to make eye contact with people. There's like a deep insecurity about maybe it's body image and what you actually literally look like. Where are you going? And what your life looks like, and feeling like you have no direction. Now that makes a lot of sense because the deck that I had to use was this enchanted map. With this compass on it, and there's some kind of shame here right now. Some kind of shame about your life and who you are and what you look like, or what it looks like to other people. Recording time was 333. That is really right at the surface that we're needing to look at, okay? I just see somebody like not being able to make eye contact, not connecting with other people, not wanting them to see your face. First card that came out is this home card. It's the number 27 card, which could be, for some people I'm seeing it's like your age. For some people it could be your address, like your home address. Or when you grew up, it was your home address, or there was a 27 in it. But I also see it breaking down to a number 9, which is something about witches. Solar plexus is clearing right now. Another one of the lyrics that I heard too was the song is called "The Space Between," and it was the only thing I heard in the song was "The Space Between." And I did a reading. Okay, so the number 9 breaks down, or the 27 breaks down to a 9. And the 9 to me is like, the number 10 is the number of completion and new beginnings and starting a new cycle. And the number 9 is, to me, like almost almost there, right on the verge. It's like your tippy toes are right on the edge of something new. And it feels like for some of you, you're right on the verge of a new home. And I was just talking about how I'm moving in January. I'm on the verge of moving to a new home. But, your home is your heart as well. So, symbolically, figuratively, your home represents your heart. So right now I'm purging and going through closets and clearing out clutter and getting rid of things that I don't need anymore. And I have a feeling that that's what's going on in my heart too, that there's a lot of things that I don't need there anymore, pain, heartbreak, lessons that I've learned that I don't need to carry with me anymore. There's shame in there too, and it's not just for me, for you guys. There's shame in your home, which goes way back to your inner child and your childhood where you grew up, I just heard, in a house of shame, where one of your parents lived in shame about who they were and had to hide who they really were, what they really wanted, to keep the family image or to not hurt the children, or we'll get a divorce after the kids are, out of school and stuff like that, and hiding they really wanted and who they really were and blah, blah, blah. So there's an aspect of that for you that's present in your relationships and calls in people who are hiding a little bit of who they are or what they really want. It's like you're connecting in relationships with people who reflect the home that you always knew growing up. But what you're really searching for is a new home, a new type of home, a new feeling of home. And what you're being asked to do is create that. Create what home feels like to you. And a lot of that, the feeling and the vision, is going to be based off of what your home life was like when you were growing up. But what you want now is based off of the experience of what you don't want because of what you went through. But there are really beautiful aspects of your home life and your childhood that you need to extract and bring with you into this new home experience. Okay? So your relationship, if you're in a relationship right now, it feels like that relationship is reflecting your old home experience. And it could be that it's time to move, you could either literally be moving, or it's time to move forward from this stagnant place, from this place of hiding. Tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? You're a rambling man. You ain't never gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving. So there's a pattern. So we were talking about the abandonment wound, obviously, and you may have a pattern of moving pretty often, in order to not sit still in the wound or sit still in the pain or sit still in the love. It's hard to sit still in the love and the abundance and the joy. So it's you that calls me back here, baby. It feels like there is something new calling you. There's a new type of home that's calling you. And it's peaceful. It's peaceful. And that's very disorienting for a lot of people. So I want to see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? Look at that, cleaning house. So for some of you, you're removing the things that don't serve you anymore. And the buildup, there's a buildup of debris. For some of you, it could be literally in your home. There's like clutter in the corners or clutter in the closet, and it's calling in energies that reflect that, but it's a mirror of what's going on inside of you, inside of your mind, inside of your heart. 1010 on my recording. It's time for that to change. And again, this card is the number 37. So it's almost like a decade has gone by, going from 27 to 37. And in those years, you've grown so much and you learned so much about yourselves and you've grown up. It's almost like it's time to have a grown-up relationship now. Not one that is filled with drama and it's just real. It's just real, and it's grounded, and it's peaceful, and it's open and mature, and this is telling you to, so when you literally clean your house, it's going to clean out energetic debris too, that it's like you need a really good spring cleaning. Your relationships need the same thing too. Like cleaning out the old patterns and the ways of being and stagnancy. 1111 on my recording. There's something going on in your home right now. So think of home. When I say home, think of your actual home and in your heart. There's something going in there that makes you feel bound. It makes you feel tied. It makes you feel not free. It's wide open spaces. Wide open is in reverse. There's something here. And it could be the relationship that you're in right now, or the relationship that you desire is based off of the need to find perfection. It has to be perfect. That's what it is. It has to be perfect. You're searching for perfection. And that comes from a childhood where everything had to be just so. And we have to go around and we have to clean the house. If someone's coming over, we got to clean the house. We can't let them know how we really live on a daily basis. Everything's got to be put together. And as soon as they come in, you apologize for the mess, or you apologize for this. I'm sorry how my life really looks. And anytime you host another person, you're putting everything together to make it look like, there's order and there's structure and there's this and that. And instead of just being real or allowing yourself to indulge in that kind of clean house every single day, doing that for yourself. And the need to make things look a certain way to other people is like a binding. There's a binding around you. So there's something that you're hiding, there's something this other person is hiding, or you're going to call somebody in and draw somebody in that it feels like they're hiding something from you, that they're not able to be totally open. That's another thing, is that this person has a really hard time being open. It's like their heart is bound and protected and survival and scared. It's like a direct reflection of the fear of really being seen. You have the ability to really see people, and they're scared of being seen. But you are too. There's something about you that's scared of being seen. So if your soulmate, your person of your dreams were to show up at your door today, would you be okay to show them all of it? Place is a mess. Place is a mess. Would you invite them over with all of this stuff all over the place? Or would you rush as fast as you can? Or tell them to come back later. Say, oh my God, I can't let you in my house right now. It's too much. Can you attract the person? Can you be okay with the fact that I'm in the middle of a big change right now, and this is it. This is my life. This is me. Or can you give yourself the gift of, I prefer it when it's clean and straight, and it helps my brain, it helps my mind to have a visual space, or a clean visual space. Can you give yourself that gift every single day instead of just when you're presenting it to other people? There's something inside of you that really likes to have and feel like things are together. What they're telling me is like 10 minutes a day. Give yourself 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes every single day, every single morning, and just straighten things. I read something the other day too about just how there used to be this ritual of sweeping where people would go and sweep the front porch and the back porch every single morning, and symbolically it sweeps away old, dense, negative energy or anything that's accumulated during the night, and it starts you fresh for the new day. So can you number one, spend 10 minutes cleaning your literal house, and number two, spend 10 minutes cleaning your heart house. So feeding it, clearing out sitting with it and seeing what's there, and there's this insecurity and I don't feel good about myself, or there's this clutter in the corner over here and I'm feeling this way about something somebody said to me, or something about my body, or whatever, or I'm feeling bad about feeling rejected or something like that. And sit with your heart, find out what's there, and then clear it out. Feed it with really clean emotions, really clean thoughts, and love, like true love for yourself. It's okay that my body is a little bit soft right now. It's okay that I love myself. I love where I am. I love my body. I love my body, and I do love it enough too to feed it clean ingredients too. So as much as I love where I am right now, I also love it enough to know that these soft areas are asking for a little bit of attention, and asking to be taken care of, and asking for these heavier emotions are going to need some help being cleared out of there. And I can do that through clean eating and through not eating dense foods. I understand the reason why I needed to eat those dense foods, to bring out these deeper emotions about myself, but I can see them now, and so my body is requesting something cleaner. So I'm going to clean my mind, body, and spirit, and physical environment. So just spend 10 minutes a day doing that. So in the morning, I'm going to do a 10-minute workout, or I'm going to do 10 minutes of clean eating, or not 10 minutes of that, but I'm going to take 10 steps to take out 10 things from my cabinet that are not good for me, that I used to eat, that are quick and convenient, but bring my vibration down and make me feel bad about myself, simply because they're lower vibrational food and it brings your energy down, right? It feels like, so there's a person in your life, or an energy of someone in your home who used to be like that. So maybe one of your parents had depression, or was an emotional eater, or didn't take care of themselves physically, or had a hard time doing things because they were so busy hiding who they really were, that they just got they were like in prison. They were imprisoned in their mind and their body, and you witnessed all of this. You weren't taught the proper ways to take care of yourself, to treat your body like a divine vessel. And I know my mom always cooked like comfort food, and her way of showing love is to do and to cook for us. And it was always, old school comfort food and thick sauces and breads and stuff like that. So, and pastas, and she really got so much back when we loved it so much. It's so good and so yummy because it is, but it's also not great for our bodies. And but we were taught that. We were taught the habit of all of that. So essentially, sometimes that's how we treat ourselves when we need comfort. It's like, I need my mom. I need my mom's energy. I need love right now. And so I go to the old way of thinking, my old home, and I feed myself with the kind of foods that I was given growing up that made me feel loved or were an expression of my mother's love. But now it's time to mother ourselves. So it feels like there's another person in your life. So there's the energy of that memory and that person, that imprint of you. But then there's also a new person, a new version of you who's kind of showing up and saying, they're showing you where you're bound. They're showing you where these old, distorted, comfort-seeking energies are. Okay? Let's get out of this place. I just heard. There's like cold blue ice in their heart. Setting fire to this life. There is a person either there or coming in. This person, for some of you, there's two different scenarios here, okay? For some of you, there is a person in your life who reflects that old energy. The one who seeks comfort in food, or who doesn't take care of themselves and doesn't honor their body, and escapes in either food or substance or projection or something like that. They're mirroring that old version of you, or that imprint of that person in your home life when you were growing up, the person who's hiding. For some of you, there's a new person in your life who is there to reflect what the potential is for you and the way that you are able to see your body and see your home and see yourself, like really see you for what you're wanting it to be and where you're moving and where you're wanting to go. And they're going to help you to see, not in a like shameful kind of way, like shaming you, shaming your body, shaming your home, but in a way that says, I feel like this is, I don't know, I want you to be healthy. I want you to be healthy in your mind. I want you to be healthy in your body and your soul. And what if you tried it like this? Or what if you tried this? Some of them will suggest it. Some will just will be that. And you see it and you're like, maybe I need to make that change. Maybe I need to try it that way and see how that does for me. Because I really like that about them. They're going to show you a little bit of a new way. So open up your mind, open up your perspective. Don't allow yourself to be bound to the old way. It feels like you're bound to your old home life because of some kind of heartbreak, because of shame. Because if somebody comes in and says something about the way that your let's say, use that as an example, the way that your house looks. They're just reflecting the shame that you have inside of you for not being able to be organized or stay ahead of it, or for the buildup of it. There's been a buildup. There's been a lot of things that you've been avoiding. There's pain, there's debris, there's mess. There's mess in your life that you've been avoiding, that you've been procrastinating on, that you have been overwhelmed with and have been avoiding. And like, it feels like this person is going to come in. There's a person, if it's the person from the past who reflects the old, they're going to shame you. They're going to judge you. They're going to make it seem as if, oh, gross. There's going to be another person that comes in Or for others of you, if it reflects the new home, they're going to do it in a way that's very loving and not shameful. But they're going to reflect the shame that's already there for you to see. You already feel this way about yourself. This person is going to reflect that, but it's not in a shameful, judgmental kind of way. It's just in witnessing that this doesn't seem to be the best pattern for you. It doesn't seem to be the best, like, can we maybe get underneath of that? Or here's a suggestion for, it feels like that overwhelms you. And, with your ADD brain, doesn't that overwhelm you? Maybe here, try this technique. Like, don't tackle it all at once. Don't tackle it all at once. Like you put things off and you put things off and you put things off, and then you have this massive mess. And of course it's overwhelming. What if you just commit to 10 minutes a day? 10 minutes a day, just 10 minutes a day, and see how that does for you. That worked for me way back when. And it's meant to be helpful because there's something in you that's seeking help. But you have to get the shame out of the way first, right? You got to get the shame out of the way first. Feels like there's a new person coming in who is going to be that, who's going to help with that. Okay? All right. If you guys have any questions or you want to dig into that for yourself, pick up more techniques, channel some more tools and knowledge that you need for your own situation and how to do those things and how to move forward past whatever clutter it is that you have right now sitting in your field, whether that's literal or energetic or both. And especially in relationships, like this causes relationship clutter, and there's things there that you're avoiding addressing. There are things in your relationship or in the way that you relate to other people that you're avoiding, that you haven't talked about, that you, like those tough conversations or the things that you really want to say, you've been avoiding them because you're afraid of really being seen. You're afraid of being seen and then being rejected. But then it ends up being self-fulfilling and you end up being rejected anyway. Because it pushes these people away because you're not being real. So the clutter is there in the relationship. There's things that you're hiding from and avoiding, saying, doing, being in your connections with other people, whether that's a love relationship, a romantic relationship, or, probably shows up in your relationships in a lot of areas. Okay. So that's what it's all related to here. All right. I think I might do a Reiki healing after this. For like a heart healing, I feel like we've got a lot of clutter in the heart. A lot of heartbreak that's been weighing you down and not allowing you to really say the things that you truly feel and things like that. Okay. So I think I'm going to do a Reiki healing after this. So keep an eye out for that. I'll do a separate video. Okay. All right, guys. If you want to, like I was saying, if you want to address that for yourself, I do private sessions. I do one-on-one sessions that we can do a reading for you. We can pull out where exactly this comes from and just kind of look at the limiting belief that's there that stops you. The limiting belief, honestly, is I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. And it's like, I'm not perfect. Instead of, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. But I am here to grow. I do like the idea of growing. So let me look at this thing about my life that just needs to shift. It's perfect. I love it. It is perfect. It's perfect in its imperfections. But if there's more there and there's more, we need to nail down where that is and what to do about it. All my information is down in the box below. You can go on there and book. If you go on there and you look at my availability and it doesn't work for you, just email me and we'll work something out. I'll fit you in somewhere. Okay? Love you guys.